So the obvious story after that is Jimmy leaving, fired, quitting, whatever, doesn't matter. He wasn't there. Because Troy says, Emmett has said, there's no telling how many we could have won had Jimmy stayed there. How do you feel about that?
Exactly the same way. And, you know, we talk about it all the time. We could have won 5 or 6 Super Bowls. We really believe that. I think that, you know, and it was so hard. It was hard for me because, remember, Jimmy was my guy. College and then here in the NFL. And how do you send a car to the shop when it's the best driving car on the lot? What did we need to fix here? How did this happen? So we were all stunned. We were all stunned.
Were you mad or disappointed at Jimmy?
You know, I was probably more upset at Jerry for allowing it to happen than Jimmy. You know, because you understand, I understood the business side of it. And I remember even when the people would come in trying to get interviews. I mean, I was off the chain. I was throwing garbage cans at the people. They would come in trying to get out of this locker room and throwing garbage cans. And I was just so upset that Jimmy was not there. All along, when this thing was brewing, I never thought it would get to this.
You never thought it could happen?
No way you're getting rid of the guy that comes off of winning back-to-back Super Bowls. There's no way that's going to happen. And then it did.
Why do you think he left? Why do you think Jerry pushed?
I don't know. I knew that it was some stuff going on because Jimmy wanted to run such a tight ship. Jerry wanted to make football bigger than life, which is what he's basically done. You know what I mean? He wanted to make big
argue that.
You cannot argue that. And he wanted to bring in princes and everything. Jimmy wanted that locker room door closed, especially if we lost. He was not in any mood to let Jerry bring all these people around, and I think that was what started it. You know, Jerry couldn't play with his team. Jimmy wouldn't allow it, and Jerry, I guess, just got tired of it.
So Jimmy's gone. Barry Switzer comes in. I'm not going to keep referencing all the other guys that have been in that chair, but I will say that Emmitt Smith said, we won because of Jimmy. We won in spite of Barry Switzer. Now, I'll ask you to go one way or the other on that comment.
I like Barry. I like Barry. And Barry believed that grown men didn't need to be monitored. Like, you know, these grown men, you guys know what you have to do, get it done. And it's a great thought, but it's not a reality. Jimmy didn't leave anything to chance. Jimmy would ride everybody to make sure everybody's doing what they need to do. And Barry was a little more lenient in that way. And that really, we were used to being ridden. We were used to being ridden. And so I think that caused some issues.
You didn't win it all in '94, but man, you guys were still good. You know, you guys were still a force to be reckoned with. How good was that '94 team?
Well, we were a good team, and we should have won it all then. We should have won in '94. You know, we get to the NFC Championship game, of course, and
there they are again.
San Francisco,
49ers.
We're playing 49ers, and we go into that game. Troy throws an interception. The guy takes it back for a touchdown. Then we hand the ball off to Emmett. He fumbles. They take it back for a touchdown. And then, okay, well, that's not working. Troy says, all right, he throws me a deep end. I fumble, they get that one, take it in. We're down 21-0 at the start of this game. It's like, wow. And no one can say anything because it's the 3 stars on the team that just put us down 21-0. So everybody's looking around like, what's going on here, you know? But we fought back all game long. We came up short. But I would say to you this, that game, I think we showed as much heart as we showed in any game that we played, and I think that turned for us. And we all made a commitment when we went in the locker room. We didn't speak a word. Everybody was hurt after losing that game. We didn't speak a word, but there was a commitment made that this would not happen next year. And when we went to work, it was at a different level. And it was no longer any issue with Barry. It was only about winning football games now. You know, we stopped using that and allowing that to be an excuse. It doesn't matter who's on the sideline, doesn't matter who's coaching. It only matters who's on this football field, and we have to make it happen on that football field. And I think that's what changed for the '95 season.
And in Super Bowl 30, the other team that was on the football field, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
for my team, I'll play corner. Aikman on 2nd and 10. Oh, the big target, Michael Irvin. He just shields the defenders away. Another first down at the 50. Touchdown. 27-17. Dallas, the champions again.
So you got 3.
Yeah, we got the 3. Yeah. That was a good one, too, now. And I was so happy for Barry. You know, I was happy for Barry. And, man, we were celebrating. We were really celebrating. And usually, right after that, you had to get on a plane and go to the Pro Bowl, all the guys that made the Pro Bowl. So we kind of just stay up all night drinking and everything. And I remember headed back to my room. It was about 5, 6 in the morning. And Barry, Coach Switzer, was there. He was in the hallway, and he was trying to get in his room. And his room was like maybe the door was right here. And he was sitting back. I said, Coach, what's up? He said, doggone it, this key don't work. And I grabbed his hand. I said, well, why don't you try it in here and put it on? Because he was not even at the door. You know what I mean? I had to pull his hand in the door. He said, oh, that helped hard. I said, yeah, Coach, don't worry about it. I know it's been a tough ride for you. just enjoy it, man. I had never seen, Coach was smashed, man. He was just happy we won that Super Bowl, and I was happy for him.